Holy crap, I was not expecting such a difference in seats. Next Level sent me this seat to review. Said it's not leaving my rig. If I wasn't, it would be leaving my rig. On today's show, the Next Level Racing hypercar-inspired ES3 Elite sim racing seat. Welcome to Inside Sim Racing. I'm Darren Ganji, and the folks at Next Level Racing must have been reading my mind, because I definitely was considering switching out my Conspit Lite, I think it is. It's like a GT style bucket seat. And so they reached out to me, asked me if I wanted to review the ES3, and I said, sure, why not? Let's check it out. Introducing the Next Level ES3 Elite sim racing seat. The ES3 is designed for sim racers seeking a premium fixed back racing seat with hypercar inspired styling, advanced ergonomics, and uncompromising strength. The ES3 combines a sculpted performance seat shape, precision molded cushions, bespoke side mount brackets, and a premium high gloss shell finish to deliver both visual impact and long session comfort. Designed for users with up to a 36-inch waist, the ES3 is available in two variations: the carbon fiber edition, featuring a full carbon fiber shell, and the fiberglass edition, which I have here. And both feature the same hypercar-inspired form and finish, and share the same ergonomic seat profile, support structure, comfort features, and cockpit compatibility. Retail price for this version is $599, and the carbon fiber version shoots all the way up to $1399. And here's what the prices look like from a variety of places around the world. It came very well packaged, completely wrapped in plastic, great cushioning in the box, and included the manual, the brackets, and some mounting hardware. It also came with this pair of gloves, which I'm assuming, I didn't even try these on. I'm wondering if they even fit me. Yeah, pretty close. I assume to not fingerprint up the nice glossy finish, but I didn't use them. I just wiped it down when I was done. So initial impressions, this seat was heavy, taking it out of the box, and man, it looks incredible. I can see where the hypercar inspired theme came from. I mean, this thing looks like it belongs in a race car. The finish is really nice, and the cushions are strategically placed for the ergonomic feel that they were looking for. Installing a seat in this rig, and maybe just because I don't have a lot of experience installing seats, but man, it is a pain in the ass. Trying to get the seat sliders to line up, using the T-nuts and all that, it is definitely not an easy operation. Funny thing is, I did it 3 times. I almost scrapped the seat sliders and just decided to mount it directly to the chassis, because this is my personal rig. I'm the one that uses it 99% of the time. I thought, let's just mount it to the direct to the aluminum extrusion, but I changed my mind, figured it out, got it installed with the seat sliders, and I'm glad I did, because then family and friends can use it. I've got my son-in-law coming to town this week, and I got a feeling he's gonna wanna drive it. So anyway, went with the seat sliders, worked great. Besides that, mounting wasn't as straightforward as I anticipated, and this isn't on Next Level at all. It's just based on how that Conspit seat sat in the rig, and it definitely sat a little bit lower. Those brackets that it comes with are really nice. I like the brackets that it comes with. They're just a little taller than I had on the Conspit seat. Tried to use it initially, and my wheel deck was just a little too low, so I moved that up. And luckily I'm running these 39-inch monitors, which are tall, you know, a lot taller than a typical ultra wide. And there's a slight curve on them, but it allows me to sit up higher with my seating position. So I didn't have to adjust the monitors. All I had to do was move the wheel deck up, which I think might be a little high. So I might need to lower it down a little bit, but I'll test it out over time and see how it feels. So now more about the seat. Adjustability comes on the brackets. There's 2 holes in the back and 4 up front. So that allows you to adjust the rake of the seat. I've got it fully tilted back. So I've got it at the bottom hole in the back, top hole in the front. I started at the 3rd hole and decided that I wanted a little more of a raked back position. So I ended up, it was easy to switch out to. I just loosened the bolts in the back, took the bolts out in the front, tilted it back a little bit, reinserted the bolts. So after I got it all installed, took it for some test drives, and holy crap, I was not expecting such a difference in seats. The reason I say that is this seat is super solid. I mean, it is structurally, it's really heavy duty. I mean, it's a thick fiberglass. It's a similar style, but I feel like, maybe because there's more cushion in the Conspit too, but in that the ergonomics on this seat are a lot tighter and like really, it's form-fitting is the best way I could put it. This seat fits like a glove. When I say holy crap, it's like I was feeling more motion. I could feel the haptics better from my pedals, even though I'm primarily feeling it through my feet. I could also feel it in the seat. And then one of the other things that I noticed is braking. So I'm running V&M pedals. The brake's pretty heavy. There's no flex. And not that I felt flex in the Conspit seat, but I just feel more attached to the rig is the best way to put it. And speaking of rig, I'm running our SimMotion chassis, 160 millimeter, that was designed and manufactured by V&M Simulation. I need to really drive it some more. You do some long runs in it just to feel like how it is ergonomically. See if I have any back pain. As I've gotten older, I'm 58 now, and as I've gotten older and a little bit not as in good a shape as I used to be, I definitely notice a little more wear on my lower back. And that's why I had to add cushions to the Conspit seat, is to get more lumbar support. I think that's lumbar support. And I had a cushion up here, which didn't really come into play. But as a matter of fact, the cushion up here was the cushion from this seat that I'm sitting in right now. But it definitely, again, the best way I can describe it is that I feel more connected. By the way, I meant to mention earlier, Next Level sent me this seat to review. I am not selling this seat. They are not influencing my take on this seat at all. Anyway, this is 100% my impressions of it. So, I mean, honestly, I'd like to carry it at SimMotion, and I may, but that's a whole nother subject. So as far as the fit goes, they say the max is 36-inch waist, and everybody's built differently. Some people are wider. Some people, that 36-inch waist may be this way or it may be this way. In my case, it's more at my hips. I'm probably about a 35-inch or so waist, and I fit, perfectly in this thing. And so I'd say 36 is gonna be probably the max, but if you're 36 this way, you're gonna be fine. If you're 38, let's say this way, you're probably still gonna be fine as long as that 36 your hips fit inside the seat. It's a perfect fit for me, and I better not gain any more weight because this thing's not leaving my rig for a little while. And speaking about the ergonomics, this is the marketing speak from Next Level. Hypercar-inspired ergonomics, sculpted side bolsters, shoulder support, and a premium fixed back seating position for immersive GT-style racing. Precision molded comfort system, multi-substrate upholstered cushions with high-density foam, soft-touch synthetic suede, PU leather sides, and removable cushion design. So the removable cushion, I didn't try to take them off, but that's a great idea just in case you sweat a lot and you want to wash them or replace them. So I think that's a great option. And I got to say that marketing speak pretty much nails it. Pretty much nails my take. I agree with everything they say in it. And obviously, as you can tell, I'm pretty impressed by this seat. And well, I said it's not leaving my rig. If I wasn't, it would be leaving my rig. So I honestly don't know what more to say about this other than I definitely want to get some long-term testing in it and may revisit this in the future. I honestly, my time is so limited, I probably won't. I say that, but if you don't see it on my rig in the future, that means I moved on to something else. But I think for $599, they didn't tell me the price when I got it. I got the marketing materials and it told me the price. I think $13.99. I mean, if you got the money and you want the carbon fiber, great. $599 for a seat is definitely on the high side. But personally, I think it's worth it, especially with motion. Actually, I wanted to touch on one more thing. Is this seat a good fit? And I'm not talking ergonomically. I'm talking about just in general for somebody that doesn't run motion. Yeah, I would say so, just because of how sturdy it is or rigid under, braking. If you've got a heavy load cell brake, a lot of seats will flex, especially if you've got a seat that's got, like this seat that I'm sitting in, it's not meant for sim racing, but it's just got a little bit of movement. You can kind of hear it, just inherently. And so a seat that's gonna recline, there's gonna be movement in it. It's just can't be avoided. Even that Conspit seat, I mean, I didn't realize that there was some flex in it until I started driving with this thing. If you have a heavy load cell or even just a decent load cell, you don't want any flex in your seat, you want to feel more connected to your rig, I think it's worth it. With Motion, it is absolutely worth it. If you've spent the money on Motion, get yourself a seat like this, whether it's this one. Track Racer has some good seats that look really solid. Even if you get like a Sparco or something, man, I don't know if, I have a Sparco in my older Camaro, and it's a decent seat, but it's reclines and it's nowhere near as solid as this one. But again, if you want to feel more connected to your rig, definitely go with a fixed back like this and something that's not going to flex. So that's going to wrap things up. And again, I'd like to thank Next Level for sending this over to me to test and supply me with a new seat for my rig. And this thing is awesome. I definitely recommend it. As you can tell, really can't find any cons. Sure, it's a little on the expensive side, even for the fiberglass version, but you get what you pay for. Man, it looks bitchin'. I mean, look at the gloss on that thing. Matter of fact, you might see it in some of my B-roll here. I scratched it a little bit. I felt like I had it mounted, and on the right side, it caught up against my seat, and I was like, oh no! But anyway, be careful when you're mounting it. You don't want to scratch the beautiful paint off of it. But anyway, this seat I think it's worth it. And again, we may have it available at SimMotion. It should be available for purchase at nextlevelracing.com by the time you watch this. And that's going to wrap things up. I'm Darren Ganji for Inside Sim Racing. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.